Hi guys, this is Busco. Welcome back to another video. Welcome to the new series that I'm going to be ranking. We're going to be ranking the songs off of every album by this artist. One of my favorite bands of all time, my favorite American band of all time, Van Halen. And today, what more can we start off with their magnificent masterpiece that is their self-titled debut album released in 1978, which is one of the best debut albums of all time, and it's one of my favorite albums by the band. Now, this series, I'm doing this shortly after the passing of Eddie Van Halen, the guitarist, the founding member of this band, who just passed away last month from a throat cancer thing that he was battling. And this series is going to be dedicated to him. And I just want to start off. There are a lot of Van Halen albums I love, and there are some that I like less. Well, we'll get there when we get there. But yeah, you can't really go wrong with, especially the early Van Halen albums, like the first six, and some of the Stammy stuff I love also. So from the first six albums, you have the David Lee Roth era. So Van Halen, Van Halen 2, Women and Children First, Fair Warning, Diver Down in 1984. That's the David Lee Roth era. Then you got the Sammy Hagar era, the 5150, OU812, For Unlawful Carnal Knowledge, and Balance. You have that one album with Gary Cherone, Van Halen 3, and of course, they did a reunion with David Lee Roth and without Michael Anthony, because I honestly don't know if he got kicked out or if he just quit or if he got fired. I don't remember. But yeah, without him, and you have Eddie's son on board, Wolfgang, who plays bass, and that's a different kind of truth. Their most recent album. Now, I don't know if it's their last album. I know now that Eddie's gone, it leaves the future of Van Halen undecided. But I mean, come on, is there really? Can you really replace Eddie Van Halen? I don't think so. I don't know if there's probably never ever going to be another Eddie, because he was the king of double-handed tapping on guitar. And let's rank the songs off of Van Halen's self-titled debut, which is one of the best debut albums of all time. And I kept thinking what my favorite debut album of all time is. It might be this. I'm not sure. This is definitely up there. But there are 11 songs on here. I love every single song, but of course something had to be at the bottom, unfortunately. I love every single song. I can listen to this entire album, and especially in the David Lee Roth era, every album was short, like from a half hour to 35 minutes. It was really short. And then when you got into the Sammy stuff, things got longer, 40 minutes to say 50 some odd minutes, something like that. And yeah, so in the David Lee Roth era, their albums were short, and it goes by fast, half hour, it's not that long. So anyway, let's get into this. So coming in at number 11, my least favorite song off of this album, even though it's still a great song in my opinion, Little Dreamer. Now, I really like the song a lot. I love Eddie's guitar in the song. David Lee Roth's vocals are cool, and some of the harmony vocals are cool also from Michael Anthony. But yeah, overall, it's my least favorite on the album. I don't hate it at all. I think it's a great song. But it's, in my opinion, one of the weaker songs on the album, but still great. So Little Dreamer comes in at number 11. Coming in at number 10, now this song can be. This song has a lot of fans. I love it a lot. And I know when I was talking to my parents about the songs, my father does not like this song at all. But coming in at number 10 is Atomic Punk, which I actually really love. I love the how Eddie's just scratching the strings on his guitar, and Alex Van Halen's on the ride cymbal with the rhythm that he's using. That's a cool intro. David Lee Roth's vocals are awesome. He's one of my favorite frontmen of any band also, so that counts for something. But Atomic Punk, another really great song, but it comes in at number 10. Coming in at number 9, the closer off this album, which I really love, On Fire. I love the guitar intro in the beginning is incredible. I love how I love, Eddie's signature sound, the EVH type stuff. And it's incredible on here. I really love the drumming. The drumming's awesome. I love the harmony vocals with David Lee Roth and Michael Anthony. The "I'm on fire." I always love that. And yeah. So coming in at number 9 is going to be "On Fire." It could rank higher some days, but for now it's going to be at number 9. Coming in at number 8, another great song. With an incredible guitar solo. So yeah, Eddie was great at guitar solos, obviously, and in most songs, he would have guitar solos in a good majority of the songs, and in some cases, you would have interludes, which are guitar instrumentals that would lead into a great song. Not that the interludes weren't great, because the interludes are great. But coming in at number 8 is "I'm the One," which is it has an amazing guitar solo. I love, Eddie's playing on there is one of my favorites on any song. The drumming is incredible. So yeah, "I'm the One" coming in at number 8. Coming in at number 7, this is a criminally underrated song that has grown on me a lot. And if you would have asked me years ago, this probably would have been at the bottom, but it's grown on me a lot. And I freaking love every second of this song. Coming in at number 7 is "Feel Your Love Tonight," which is, I love the guitar intro, I always love that, and the harmony vocals are incredible. Near the end, I love the vocal performance. Alex Van Halen's drumming is incredible. So coming in at number 7 is "Feel Your Love Tonight," criminally underrated song. But the top 6, in my opinion, are just incredible songs that they don't need any introduction, and I think these 6 are just incredible. Coming in at number 6, I could have ranked this song higher. And back in the David Lee Roth days, they were notorious for doing covers, and there's something about this song. Now it opens with an acoustic little number, which I think is great. And I love David Lee Roth's vocal performance. But then all of a sudden, after that minute, I guess minute and a half is over, you get into the hard rock part, which is just incredible, and they rock out. And then you get into probably my favorite Eddie Van Halen guitar solo, which is just, whenever I hear it, it's just incredible. It sounds like, of course, he did the tapping, which he was notorious for doing, and then he did the other part in the, like, right after the tapping part. It sounded like he was firing lasers. It was so cool. But that guitar solo just blows me away. The ending of the song is awesome. Of course, I'm talking about "Ice Cream Man," which is one of their best covers, and it could have ranked higher, but right now it stays at number 6. So "Ice Cream Man" is going to be at number 6, which is just incredible. A good majority of Van Halen 1 of the debut album would probably be in my top 50 favorite Van Halen songs. I don't know if all of them would. Maybe, I'm not sure, but yeah, "Ice Cream Man" is a classic. So it goes in at number 6, another underrated song. Alright, coming in at number 5, another really huge classic, which is a great drum opener from Alex Van Halen, and the guitar in the beginning it sounds like the guitar is crying, and you know what I'm talking about now. Coming in number 5 is "Jamie's Crying," which has a great vocal performance from David Lee Roth and Michael Anthony. Michael Anthony has some underrated backing vocals. I actually like his backing vocals, especially on this song. And "Jamie's Crying" is really good. It often gets radio play, and it's just really good. I think it's one of their best songs. Kind of underrated, kind of not. Well, actually, no, I wouldn't call it underrated. I certainly wouldn't call it overrated. There is not a single song on here that's overrated. This is just a great song, in my opinion. So "Jamie's Crying" coming in at number 5. Coming in at number 4. Now when I first heard this, now number 4 and number 3 go together, and you probably know what it is. But number 4, of course, when everyone first heard this, when you heard this album, this is the second track, Running with the Devil was the first track, and you haven't heard that yet, and we'll get there when we get there. After that was the second track, which is just a guitar solo. And whenever you hear after the drums and all, after the drums, you get into this monstrous minute and a half guitar solo called Eruption, which really defined Eddie Van Halen's double-handed tapping. My favorite part of the solo is the double-handed tapping part where he raises his hands up to the higher notes of the guitar, and especially when I hear that part these days, it often brings me to tears because now that Eddie's gone, and yeah, it's just really sad knowing that he's gone, and this is a really great song to listen to. And and I do not know how to play guitar because I suck at it. But whenever I would hear it, I would just air double-handed tap to the guitar, and I probably wouldn't got that right. He was holding the pick, so it would probably be like that. But yeah, Eruption comes in number 4, which is just a classic, a mind-blowing guitar solo, and it is a song you need to hear before you die. Maybe a song if you want to play guitar. Maybe if you want to be a professional guitarist like Eddie Van Halen. I guess that's a guitar solo you need to play before you die. So who knows? But coming in at number 4 is Eruption, classic. Coming in at number 3, and like I said, this really goes into this song kind of. I know it's just nothing after, and then you get the song. Probably their best cover. Yeah, their best cover in my opinion. And believe it or not, this was the first Van Halen song I ever heard before Jump, before Panama, or Hot for Teacher, or the other stuff I'm about to mention on here, or so many others. But coming in at number 3 is You Really Got Me. Another one of my favorite guitar solos in there. I was really blown away by the guitar solo more than anything about the song. I always loved David Lee Roth's vocals. The drumming in the song is awesome. I love that. That's the pretty cool song to play to. And Alex Van Halen is an underrated drummer. He doesn't get enough appreciation. He really should get the appreciation he deserves. But yeah, You Really Got Me is just a great song. I love the guitar solo. I love when they go quiet and then they start making noises and then they get loud again and then they end the song. I love the end of the song with the last little guitar solo that he pulls off. It's just a classic. So coming in at number 3, You Really Got Me. Is it better than the original by the Kinks? I have to say yes, but I love the Kinks actually. So yeah, maybe I'll do the Kinks one day. Who knows? But coming in at number 3 is You Really Got Me. Coming in at, all right, and the top 2, I switch these often. But coming in at number 2 is the opener that kicked off this album, Running with the Devil. I remember when I first heard this, so I heard You Really Got Me. I hadn't heard Running with the Devil like years after I heard You Really Got Me and Jump and Panama and Hot for Teacher, stuff like that. I heard this years after those other songs and Eruption. And I remember hearing this for the first time. I remember I was still younger than I am now, and I remember the intro of the song scaring me. I remember I was scared by that intro. That it sounds like a traffic sound. But and then you got into one of my favorite bass openers, just that one note that Michael Anthony plays, that boom, 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 and then and then it takes you on a journey. And of course, number 2 is Running with the Devil, which is just one of my favorite one of my favorite album openers, and it's really great in my opinion. So Running with the Devil coming in at number 2. It's really getting dark out here. We just had daylight savings time, and yeah, it gets dark earlier. Unfortunately, I rather prefer it go down later. Oh, that's off topic because I just noticed the screen was getting darker. I probably should have put lights on before. Anyway, so yeah, Running with the Devil coming in at number 2, and coming in at number 1, my favorite song off of this album. Yeah, this is one of the first songs I heard from this album. This could be my favorite Van Halen song. Either this or another one from the David Lee Roth era down the line. But there's something about this song that just makes me happy. That guitar intro is just mesmerizing. It is just incredible and breathtaking and jaw-dropping. And hearing it today kind of gets me emotional because again, now that Eddie's gone, it just kind of gets the waterworks starting. But coming in at number one, Ain't Talking About Love. I love the lyrics. I love the vocals. The drumming is insane. Of course, Eddie Van Halen's guitar. Oh my god, I love everything about this song. It is just one of the most perfect songs ever. And again, could be my favorite Van Halen song. Again, there's another one down the line which we'll get into later. And yeah, there's just nothing like it in my opinion. And yeah, it's just really perfect. So coming in at number one, Ain't Talking About Love. Here's my list. Hope you guys can see that, especially now because it's dark. And again, don't be afraid. Let me know if you prefer light mode where the background is white and the text is black, or if you like it like this. I just want to know because I often have when I look at the videos, I often have trouble seeing the text because since it's white and it just blares into the camera like that, I sometimes have trouble seeing that. So yeah, that's Van Halen 1 or the self-titled debut. We rank the songs off of that album. One of my favorite debut albums could be my favorite debut album of all time. I'm not really sure, but it's one of the most important albums of all time, and there's really nothing like it. It's just incredible. Well, I need to move. Okay, that's better. Yeah, I need to move this up. But yeah, just an incredible album, a very important album, and it's a huge fan favorite for the most. So tomorrow, hopefully tomorrow, I can't define that. I hope it's tomorrow though. We're going to be ranking the songs off of their second album, their sophomore album, Van Halen 2, which in my opinion is as good as their debut. Van Halen 2 is underrated. I will go by and say that. Van Halen 2 is another great record, but spoiler alert, I like this more than the sophomore, but they're both equal. They're both incredible albums. So hopefully they'll come out tomorrow. In any case, please leave a like, comment if you want, view my videos, and of course subscribe. Thanks for watching this video, guys. This has been Halbuska, signing off. Stay safe, take care.